I already couldn't stop smiling. I had butterflies as I laid in my bed last night thinking about what today was about to have, what today was about to encompass, what today was finally going to bring back to me, man. And that is a Bleach chapter and a One Piece chapter in the same week. And as I look at this weekly Shonen Jump cover, and I see Ichigo on the top right, and the king right here in the middle, Deku, Senku, Yuji, Asta, and I'm like, bruh, it's official. Two of my big three back in the magazine. But at this very moment, we are here today to read the latest installment in the Onigashima greatness of the best-selling manga in history. We are going to be talking about what is now officially the second best-selling comic of all time, nearly the best-selling comic of all time. We are here for the one, the only, to start us off on this wonderful day. One Piece, dude. It's a good day, man. It really is. Like, I never thought I'd see the day again, and it's just one of those things where you don't expect it, but you don't realize how much you missed it until you have it again. You feel me? Because, like, man, dude, Bleach and One Piece in the same week. In the same week, son. Just look at my boy Ichigo. And you got the king, man. I'm super hyped to read My Hero this week, too, man. It's going to be a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Super, super stoked. And then here we get into the chapter. Look at Franky and Senor Pink. And the title? We're out here. Dun, 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 dun. See, what am I trying to tell y'all, bro? We're on the same wavelength. Bleach and One Piece are on the same wavelength this week, man. Come on, dude. Straight up out of Hueco Mundo de Mundo. Dun, 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 dun. We're about to see Ulquiorra show up in this week's One Piece chapter, man. Let's get it. Let's get it. So we have Franky and Senor Pink. Well, this cover by itself automatically makes this amazing. The battle between men? German suplex deluxes? Yo, Senor Pink and Franky's battle, both in the manga and in the anime. Greatness. The soundtrack specifically used in Senor Pink's flashback, the Ballad of Sorrow, I believe it's called. Greatness. So shout out to my boys, man. Franky continuing to show out in this arc. You love to see it. Senor Pink and Franky sharing a drink at Hyo's bar. And you even see him crying right here as they're sharing a drink. Oh, because Senor Pink is sharing his story. So Franky and the bartender are both crying. I see now. Let's get right into the chapter, bro. And we could... Let's go! We continue right where we left off, with Robin and Black Maria hands coming out the ground on some Netero stuff in full bloom. Nico Robin. Let's go. What a temper tantrum. We see Black Maria. That big thing must be taking a lot out of you. Don't worry about me. I plan on settling this quickly. I'm telling y'all, bro, the Bleach references are here. The Bleach references. I'm talking about some Dordoni Howler Mask. I'll settle this in an instant. You love to see it. So Robin is like, yo, this thing is taking a lot out of him. And you can just tell, you can just tell the amount of energy this is potentially taking out of her just by looking at this thing. But Black Maria is confirming it, like, yo, you're using up a lot of stamina just keeping this thing up. So, but Robin ain't worried about that. Robin's like, yo, I'm gonna settle this in an instant. What are you worried about? Worry about yourself. Worry about what's about to take place when these hands start flying at you. You feel me? Look at that. Sea serpent. And we see the hands start moving in the air. Love this shot, man, of the two of them right here. Here we see the hands. They start grabbing onto Black Maria's legs here, as we see that goes in, grasps a few of them. And now one hand's going right to the face. Yo, are you gonna deck her? There's no escape. You think that'll make me give up? Goes in. Oh, man. And she immediately, Black Maria immediately grabs her weapon and slices one of her hands right up the middle. Get a clue. Man. And you see, of course, that Robin felt that as well. So your real body gets injured too. And you see that Black Maria goes up. Oh, man. So now that she knows this, of course, because the hands are coming at her, she's going to just continuously keep attacking the hands here. This is going to be a piece of cake. These massive limbs are just bigger targets. So we see her legs right here. It's like releasing some sort of goo. I guess they're releasing some sort of heat-like substance, like a web or something along those lines from the legs right here. So you finally notice my legs are poison tipped. I was wondering what that was. Poison tipped. That's even worse. Marionette. So a net made of poison? Oh, Robin, baby. Robin, baby. Marionette. We see that all of her hands get captured. Or at least most of them we're going to see here. I think it's all of them. All of her hands get captured. Maria, hush. Man, what a panel. No. And now she's being held up. Hands up all the way to the ceiling. In a very similar fashion that, not to the ceiling, but to the walls. In this fairly similar fashion that she had Sanji in. Right? But this was out of battle. Like, this is in battle, man. So, and this is against a poison net. I'm a martial artist at heart. She's putting on brass knuckles. She's on some old school WWE stuff. She got the John Cena chain gang. Brass knuckles. That thing's got word life. It's a doctor of thugonomics. You telling me that Black Money's a doctor of thugonomics? And she's out here ready to bust it. You feel me? She's ready. She's ready to hit. Boom. She says she's a martial artist at heart. I mean, we can tell. We can tell. We can tell just looking at the environment, at your design, at the tattoo in the back. Like, we can tell. I'm a martial artist at heart, but honestly, Robin is as well. You know, just look at it. Just look at the Netero stand that she produced here. A martial artist at heart is, and it's not like I need to hold back since we're both women. And she goes, and now we get to see truly how massive Black Maria is as she goes into the stand form of Robin. Because now, you know, the other Robin could dodge. The stand form of Robin cannot dodge, and she is completely absorbed by this poison net. So either Robin's going to need to take this thing out of its huge form, which I don't even know how you do that at this point, considering that it is wrapped up in this poison net, or she's going to have to do something. Because this is bad. She's coming in with brass knuckles right to the grill. Taste my Oiran knuckles. So her Oiran knuckles, her, wait, was she the previous Oiran? Before Komurasaki? Is that her story? Is that before Hiyori, she was the Oiran? Takes my Oiran knuckles, and there she goes, and she decks Robin right in her cheeks, son, right in the grill. Yo, she's walloping down, and Robin, of course, hits the ground. Those are brass knuckles. What a satisfyingly large punching bag. And she's unleashing on Robin's head, yo. There we go. So Robin was able to call it back. She was able to call it back. So, of course, this is a part of her fruit. Oh, my. Now you're the one trying to get away. Bro, what is going on? And now the hands continue. Black Maria looks to the side. I love her calm demeanor here. I love how she's taking this, with composure. You know, some of this in the afterthoughts that Black Maria is such a fascinating character and such an interesting character because even in the most dire situations, it feels like she would have composure. And that's why I was looking forward to seeing when this battle would continue to see if she would maintain and regain that composure. You know, considering that Robin was about to throw down and she saw that Robin was about to throw down. But Black Maria, of course, had something up her sleeve here with these poison-tipped net here and just her legs in general. So I love it. I love the composure. I love her demeanor at this point in time. It's really nice. So we see multiple hands coming in towards Black Maria. She looks to the side and covers herself, calls it the Maria cage. And so Robin's not able to infiltrate due to the poison-filled cage here. By the by, my web is flammable. So not only is it poison-tipped, but it's also flammable. Maria kindling, and now we see Robin is completely surrounded by flames. So not only are we giving her flashbacks, literal flashbacks last week, by showcasing Clover, Saul, and Olvia, but now we are seeing the true destruction of O'Hara before her eyes with the flames covering her, looking at her as she's escaping in the boat, and her beloved place of home is up in flames. And so we're seeing once again flames in front of her, and I do wonder how this makes her feel, and I do wonder how she's going to respond to this, considering all that she's went through. You feel me? At this point in time, that's not something that you can easily get out of your head, in terms of an image like that, right? Maria kindling. We just see the flames all surrounding her. I seem to recall you saying this would be settled quickly. This is what you get for defending that disgraced black-leg Sanji. All right. We don't do that. We don't do that. We don't call the burgundy and black in disgrace. We don't call our boy Mr. Prince a disgrace. So Robin, let's get this. Let's get it down. Let's go. This humiliating defeat just proves how hopeless the pair of you are. Oh, nah, she's going down for that. She's going down for that. Giant skeleton yokai. Aren't you going to try to blossom more limbs? I'd love to see if a flower can survive in this sea of flames. What a line. What a line of villainous dialogue. Aren't you going to try blooming more limbs? I'd love to see if a flower, a hana, can survive in this sea of flames. That's some heat. No pun intended. That's some heat. She's spitting fire. I let my guard down. We see Robin. Robin's been hit by brass knuckles, flames, like by the flatness. Why don't you ask that guy? Oh, that's what she was talking about for Brooke, to help you put out the fire. Black Monday, son, you keep saying moronic things. If I were you, I would make myself scarce. Yo, Brooke's like, dog. You keep saying these stupid things, provoking Robin when it's inevitable that you're about to get wrecked. Shout out to my boy Brooke. What are you going to do now, devil child? It's like I said earlier. You're nothing but dead weight for your crew. All those big shots know you're helpless. The only thing of value about you is your mind. You may as well not have limbs. No one needs your help. Nah, man. That is not fact. Is that Koala? We're gonna get a flashback to what happened back in the day. No, wait, this is what I wanted. This is what I wanted. But no, see, so we're continuing with the theme of this battle with Black Maria telling her, like, yo, no one needs your help. No one needs your help. And we clearly see that Sanji needed her help and needed to rely on her, to depend on her. So we're continuing with that, right? So now, hold on, bro, I gotta see this flashback. So we see Koala. It's a move that helps in a pinch, a special punch. Wouldn't a slap suffice? Not if your opponent is going for the kill. Man, dude. Like, yo, this is stuff of legend. Like, I can't even tell you the amount of times that all of us speculated, like, in so many streams and comment section, like, when are we gonna get to see the training of the other Straw Hats within the time skip? And you were seeing it. It's got to be a palm strike. You just need to focus here and wham. The dragon. Yes! My boy! I can teach you the Ryosuke instead, Robin. I love when it does that, man. Ryosuke! Don't pressure her. Robin's already plenty strong. See, plenty strong with all her dislocation techniques. But we're worried. We want to help keep her safe after she leaves, too. I just told you she's strong enough, didn't I? Yo, Sabo, bro. Okay, Robin. If that's how you feel, then why not? You gotta protect that smile, man. Go ahead and show me how to do this palm thing. All right. And we see Robin get decked. Yeah! In retrospect, it's already come in handy a few times. Gigantesco mano! That's right. You've got to hone in on your opponent's core. This is going to be your trump card, Robin-san. You just need to use your palms. It's a secret fishman karate technique. Robin using fishman karate, bro. This is not... Fishman karate? First you meet fluid. So not only has she been acquainted with Jinbei, obviously Oyabun's son, but yo, she's even about to unleash a fishman karate. Made fluid, fishman karate, growing, and we see the hands grow up out from behind Black Maria. Gigantium. And it hits the top of the roof, right here, or at least the roof of this placement, or of where they're at. So it hits the top, hits the wood. You missed? No, don't tell me. And it crashes down onto her. You maggot, you put out the fire. What? What is this? Bro, what am I looking at? I'm on your flute. A devil? I'll be a devil if that's what it takes. To help the people that count on me. Get away, what is that form? You may as well not have limbs, right? No, I wasn't talking about me. You're the one who's helpless. Giant Jacuzzi club, bro. Look at this form, dog. No, Robin herself is out here growing these horns. And she grabs Black Maria and just like snaps. Oh my God. What am I witnessing, bro? She's out here turning into a gargoyle. Like, what is this? And then we immediately turn the panel. We get another place from a brook. What was that sound just now? And that haunting scream. I can't see with all this ice in the way. That damn Gasha do Kudo. Black Maria-sama, did something happen? It can't be. No way. Black Maria-sama? Yo, she got pwned, bro. Just look at this. Look at this panel. What am I looking at? Grand Jacuzzi clutch, son. Grand Jacuzzi clutch. That sounds nasty. Goes right in and obliterates her fishman karate, though. Like, fishman karate hits the ceiling to ensure that it comes down, and then utilizes this brand new technique, bro. Get out of here. And now they have, like, it's like she's embracing what they've been calling her for all of these years. Right? You feel me? Like, she's been tormented and continue to have been belittled by being called this for so many years, and now is utilizing it in a way to bring fear upon her opponents because she knows that she'll be accepted. Goodness. Thanks for lining up like that, yo-ho-ho. Now, without further ado, praise the arms, orchestra, and he obliterates all right down the middle, all of them. This is a gorgeous panel. Pwns every single last one of them right here. I overdid it a bit. Easy there, Robin-san. No, that's the end. Bro, this is wow. Look at this, dude. Legit, the wings looking straight up like Ulquiorra. We don't even get to see it. It's like silhouetted. What in the flying flagnards? Grand Jacuzzi clutch. And Black Maria's without question down after this. We got a Revolutionary Army flashback. We got Robin. We know what things falling down, and I love this so much, bro. Once again, like, remember back in Alabasta when things were falling upon Robin, and she was like, "Yo, I'm gonna die. Like, that's it. A crocodile has gotten the best of me. That's it for me." And Luffy lifted her up and said, "Yo, you're gonna get a chance to live." Right, and so now, instead of, we see how much things have changed, and now even when rubble and things falling down upon her, she now utilizes that herself to not only put on the flames around her, but to gain the advantage. So, like, now she's utilizing this falling rubble to gain the advantage, to pwn a threat in Black Maria. Yo, this fight was awesome. Let's go, dude. Even got Brooke going ham too. So now Brooke is gonna attend to. Oh man! But the Yiga clan, Bao Huang's eyes are seeing this. Luffy, the king. Don't you guys get it? That's a whole month's worth of food. If you don't pay me back in full, I'll be screwed. There he is. And Luffy's going ham, bro. My man is eating everything. So Caribou, shout out to Caribou, man. This dude, who the only thing he was worth was for theories on when a Yonko would gain knowledge on Shirahoshi and on Poseidon, right? So, like, the only purpose this man served in our hearts, at least my heart, was like, yo, one day he's going to tell a Yonko about the existence and the true nature of Shirahoshi. And here he is, helping the king in his worst moments, where he just got defeated by Kaido and is not going to be making his way back up. But now he's ensuring that he's full of energy with multiple humongous pieces of meat here. Pineapples, fruits, watermelons. I mean, my boy has it all. It's crazy you can carry that much food on you. My swamp fruit's capacity is boundless. Strahd, if you're feeling better, please give us an update on what's happening on Onigashima. What's happened to our captain and Beppo's group? Grab one after Pig Bam, Munch, gonna whoop Kaido, Choo Gaito. Oh, hey man, I mean, when after Pig Bam. And now he's like, oh, now it's time to whoop Kaido. I can do it, but how can you ask that of me? That place is too dangerous. And we see Onigashima still floating. I'm not letting you go back there. The flower capital, no, all of Wano will be destroyed unless we act. If I do it, you'll never be able to return to normal. And you'll still have the heart and mind of a child. I don't care about that. Please, your help could transform me into a bigger dragon. Your help could transform me into a bigger dragon. Let's go. That's what I wanted. I beg of you, Shinobu, use your ripe jutsu to make me an adult. Seriously. Shout out to that theory from back in the day, man, on the One Piece podcast, because they have just called it. They've nailed it. Not only did they get the Luffy asking Momonosuke to ride on the dragon to go face Kaido, but now they even got the adult portion right, though granted, it was different because in the original theory, it was Jewelry Bonnie that made Momonosuke into an adult that allowed him to be able to turn into a dragon. But no, if Shinobu uses her right jutsu, we're going to see Momonosuke as an adult. We're going to get to see him and how he would be right now, which would mean that his dragon form would be adultish as well. Oh, man, yes, sir. Oh, I'm going to look at the colors. Bro, this Robin spread, dude. Like, yo, this is heat. Like, high key. And the orchestra panel looks glorious as well, man. Crazy stuff. Robin greatness, yo. Robin versus Black Maria greatness. What a fight, man. What a fight. Grand Jacuzzi clutch. Shout out to Robin, yo. But, yeah, man. So now that Momonosuke, if this is going to end up taking place, now, just like I was saying in the afterthoughts, like I feel like we're going to start finishing up fights back to back, right? So as we finish up fights, we're going to get to continue seeing the progression of not only in Luffy and Momonosuke's side, but also on the side of Yamato and Kaido. So it looks like that's definitely going to be continuing here. So maybe next week we'll go back to Jinbei versus Uzu, or the likes of Franky versus Sasaki, unless one of those battles already concluded, but I doubt it. Maybe Franky versus Sasaki, but like I said, I doubt it. So we continue, we go back to one of those, and then the chapter finishes and or starts with either Yamato and Kaido or Momonosuke and Luffy. So Momonosuke now is going to be, if Shinobu really utilizes the Red Jutsu to make him into an adult, we're going to get to see Momonosuke as an adult into how he would currently be at this point in time, still acting like a child, of course, because that's how he is mentally, but to be able to turn into that, to have the resolve to turn into that, and then to see his dragon form, possibly. So that we're going to get to see both dragon forms at one point in time. I mean, granted, Kaido's in hybrid form right now, but for Kaido to have another dragon coming in, like, can you imagine somebody from, let's just say there's like a hole in Onigashima, and they like look to the side and they see this adult dragon, like, oh man, it's Kaido. Like, a Kaido must have won or whatever, right? But little do they know, it's actually Momonosuke doing rounds around Onigashima as he makes his way up to the top. It's just really cool how everything has come to this point and whatnot. Now forcing Momonosuke to do this, the decision's on him. Luffy's eating. He's regaining his energy. He's like, yo, Momonosuke, it's your decision. Do your thing, right? It's your decision at the end of the day. You're the one that needs to think about what exactly we're about to create here, right? Like, are we about to catch this dub thanks to you, or are we about to sit here and not do anything? It's up to you. You're the one that wanted us to come here. You're the one that wanted us to fight and to open the borders and whatnot. It's up to you, man. You're the one at this point that is the general, the commanding leader of this entire raid. So if you want to go up there and give it one final shot, you let me know. But I'm leaving the decision in your hands, man. And we know that has been consistent throughout Momonosuke's character up until now, to where he has had to rely on other individuals to make decisions for him. And or he's too afraid to make decisions himself, or too afraid of the circumstances at hand, like too afraid of Doflamingo, too afraid of Kaido, whatever it is. And now he needs to let that fear subside. And we've already seen moments like that within this arc, with like the speeches and proclaiming his name and all that stuff. But now it's going to be the truest test of his fear, right? I mean, we see him crying as he's saying this. We know that my man is cowering. He's nervous out of his mind. But this is his time to shine. So now we're about to see another amazing Momonosuke moment, as we're going to see some crazy, awesome dragon form. Whatever it ends up being. I don't know if we'll see. We'll probably see it, like I said, somebody else eyes it, or we see it like in the sky. But I'm sure that we more than likely... So this is how I would do it, right? And I'm not Oda, of course. Definitely not a master at the craft. But if I were in this situation with this chapter, I would do it to where I would show Yamato and Kaido now. Or I would show the decision first. Like, maybe even a silhouette of like Momonosuke as an adult, just knowing Oda. Momonosuke adult, Luffy's like, who in the world are you? Or whatever, right? Just showcasing Momonosuke as aged. And then he's like, yo, Luffy, I'm ready. And Luffy's like, yo, let's go, or whatever, right? And then we go back to Yamato versus Kaido. We get their fight. We see them throwing down. We'll get flashback. And then next time that we see Luffy and Momonosuke is whenever they were up there. So we see Momonosuke in dragon form carrying Luffy up there. Luffy arrives, starts throwing hands with Kaido, takes care of Yamato, whatever. And then we see Momonosuke's adult form for the first time through Yamato's eyes. So Yamato looks up and it's like, who in the world is that? And then eyes Momonosuke. And maybe he's even to tell exactly who he is at that point in time. So, and the most interesting thing about it is that then they would be of the same age, right? Because Yamato, if I'm not mistaken, is 28 years old. Momonosuke would be 28 years old. So they would have that connection right off the bat in terms of age at the very least, right? So would she be able to immediately grasp who he is? Really showcasing the respect and how much she does know the Kozuki clan, how much she does know Odin and his family and whatnot. So I do wonder how that would go. I think that's the way it's going to end up going. It would fit her being the first one, her being the way that we see Momonosuke for the first time, right? In this adult form. So we'll see if that ends up being the case. And then Caribou, the fact that Caribou actually did come over here to help out Luffy, it's insane to me. This individual we thought was super shady throughout the beginning of the story is now here to help out Luffy. But I don't think this is going to be the only thing he's going to do, considering that he does have this knowledge still in his mind. So it looks like Caribou's still going to be the X factor. He could very well end up telling someone, if it's not one of the Yonko, then somebody else in the world, exactly who Poseidon is. Or maybe he's already told them. You know, we really have no idea because of the fact that he's here and he's in this prison. He probably could have already lost and stated this, right? So, man, what a chapter. I did not expect us to continue with Black Maria versus Robin. And it was such an awesome battle. Even got to see Sabo in this chapter, dude. Fishman karate, though. Robin out here using Fishman karate. That's sick. I'm telling y'all, man. I'm telling y'all. And just the way this panel is drawn is just so dope. Like with the silhouetted face, the shadows, like you don't really get to see it, and it adds to that to the mystique of this form. It's really, really cool. Because even like Black Money, I was like, what in the world am I looking at? So that's super cool. I like that a lot because of, once again, it's just adding on to the whole theme of what's been happening in this, of what Black Money's been saying, of like how, you know, you're no help to anyone, or all you are is a burden, whatever it is. And Robin's like, yeah, you know, all that is true. It's like, you know, you're spitting facts. But let me tell you something, no matter how bad of a person I may be, no matter how bad, you know, things may get, whatever it is, and everyone sees me in this way anyway. But you know what? You know who's going to be there for me? No matter who I end up becoming, or who I am, or what I am, it's my crew. It's my family. And I love that. I love that. And shout out to Brooke, man, for holding it down, son. Holding it down. My boy Brooke. But yeah, super, super dope stuff. Cannot wait for, I think it's 2 weeks from now, we're going to begin another chapter, because I know Student Jump's on breaks next week. For the afterthoughts, I don't know what's going to happen, because this week, Jump comes out on Monday, and I use the afterthoughts as a way to have a conversation with the individuals who watch my videos on Fridays and the people who read the officials. So I'll probably wait until Monday, because I like using thumbnails that don't spoil. I don't want to spoil anyone. So I'll probably wait until Monday to upload the afterthoughts this week. So usually I upload them Sunday around like 12 o'clock. But I think this week I'll wait until Monday around the same time, just to make sure that I can use whatever thumbnail that I want and not end up spoiling someone. So expect the afterthoughts on Monday this week, because that's when Shonen Jump comes out, is on Monday. And I look forward to seeing your thoughts in the comment section, man. Interesting stuff incoming. Momonosuke adult form. Robin versus Black Maria greatness. We got a flashback to what was happening in the middle of the time skip. Super, super cool stuff. So, yeah, man. Greatness. Greatness. And then Caribou. You know, who would have thought that was going to be his role at the very beginning of the time skip? And it's like, I don't believe it's going to be the only thing he's going to do, considering the knowledge he has in his head. But regardless, it's Momonosuke's decision. It's adult time. Can't wait for it, man. But yo, I'll see y'all next time. Have an awesome day. Shout out to Brooke and Robin for holding it down. Black Maria, you put up a great fight. Put up some awesome moves. Looked cool. Just the demeanor, dialogue. I mean, it was hitting on all cylinders. Love Black Maria as an antagonist for Robin, but Robin had to throw down. Robin had to show her who was boss. So really, really awesome stuff. Embracing who she is, right? Embracing that this is how other people look at her, because now we see it's just on the exterior, you know, whereas before it was just interior, what she can do. That's why the individual's so afraid of her. But now it's on the exterior, like, yo, y'all gonna be afraid of me? Who cares? I got my crew. I don't care. And that just shows how far Robin has come in terms of acceptance, self-acceptance. That's so good, man. Robin greatness. I'll see y'all next time. Have an awesome day. Shout out to my bro, Brooke, man. We cannot leave Brooke out of this conversation. My boy was clutch. You know, he told Black Maria, yo, you're over here looking at me. You should be looking around. You should be looking at her. Robin ain't done with you. Robin is not done with you. Y'all have a good one. Stay blessed. One Piece greatness.